Hello and welcome back. Right, we are actually saying that I'm sure we're ready for pick up. We're just gonna have a look at the bales. I'm sure. Can't remember where we left it, whether we'd got to wait for time or whether we had waited for time. I think we've got to wait, haven't we? Let's go and have a look. No, we did. Okay. Oh, of course, it was just because it's the beginning of the year. Oh, do you know? Right. Okay. I have discovered something quite exciting about this tractor. Something which I wouldn't have thought possible because I tried it in another Let's Play. Because I got this cheaply as a... I always, on my start from scratch, insist that I start with second-hand equipment, and this tractor came up as one of the starting pieces of equipment, so I bought it. But I tried to put the front 3-point link, the front lifter, by Pepe. I always forget his... Let me just try and remember this, because I always just say Pepe. It's not... Oh, it doesn't tell you the mod creator's name on here, does it? Do you know? I wish it did. I'm going to have to look on the mod hub and check that out. But yes, you can put the front lifter on this, so then this would become exceptionally useful. I mean, it is already fantastic. We've not had any problems at all with getting plenty of use out of it. I have also decided that the stayer, because of how expensive it is to repair, I'm only going to use it for things like the front lifter thing. Oh, please, I say that. I'm also going to do a test about the 3 different stages of damage. Ooh, that's annoyed me one time too often. Let's just sort it and keep running by it. Want to raise lower, and it's really on this side. There, that's about right. Let's paint. Let's paint grass. Let's put some grass back on. The nice grass. Okay, let's not go too mad, we've not got much money. That's better. I can live with that. Without it being on floating half in nothingness. Right, okay then, so one thing we do need to do is, collect those bales, but also today, I think I will, here's me saying I've not used the stayer, but I think we're going to have to use the stayer straight away. Let's grab the stayer. We'll grab the... Now the one good thing is, about what I'm going to say next, is the fertiliser, because we bought, I think we got 4 tonnes, because of my silly mistake of when I was trying to lime, I actually kept buying more and more fertiliser. Now, is that lime or is that... That's lime. Ah, we have got a bit of lime. That's why I put it not with all the others, I remember now. Right. I'm going to test to see whether, if you stay in the white, because there's the white, the yellow and the red, I wonder if the costs are exponentially larger if you go into the next banding, which is 70 something for yellow. This is a test I would like to do. That way, if we know that is true, we'll just keep repairing the stayer. Right, let's set him going on. I'm going to try standard worker, because to be honest, Courseplay seems to be... No, let's give it a chance. Okay. Create job. Now. Ah, okay. Oh. That's interesting. Create job. of headlands 1. Don't think we'll manage more than that. Generate course. No, it's true. Yeah, it's no, you know. Rubbish. Let's create a normal field work, and we should use a standard worker. And yeah, well, what can I say? I do not know why courseplay is playing up on the simplest possible jobs of not even recognising that the field is a field. Perhaps it's a No Man's Land thing, but I've played on No Man's Land in FS19 with no problem, but it is a beta. I've got to be more understanding. Right. Okay, so then we are now going to do exactly what I said, which is we're going to lease this first time round. I'm going to lease the Anderson. Yes, we do want that as well, definitely. Oh, and yes, what I was saying. Let's grab the miscellaneous. Yes, I do wish it actually would say who the in here who the actual mod maker was. It would be really useful and not that hard to do. Don't know why I bought it now though. It's a waste of money that we can't really afford, but that's typical old me. Excellent. Now that suddenly becomes so much more useful. Articulated tractor. I've got to keep repeating that to myself because I keep forgetting that word. Right. Oh no, let's not do that just yet. Let's... Oh, okay. Ah, yeah, bales. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it is a bit of a nightmare, isn't it, for the worker? Let's see if we can be a little bit lucky, though. Let's just set him going. Let's see if we can plan a course where we seem to be. Let's have a look. Oh, you're going straight for that bale, aren't you? Okay, let's trust to a little bit of luck. Okay. Yes, so actually I think, I don't know whether I'm going to go in time-lapse mode for this one, or just chatter about future plans. I'd like to get some animals, I seriously would. I know obviously this time I've spoken about we'll get the Anderson, and we might do, but it's not going to hurt if we left this for another time, is it really, to be honest? Right, let's get this ready. Oh, those bales are in a bit awkward place. Oh, I'd forgotten. Too close to the border of the edge of the map, my bad. All realism is now dissolved. Wow, still. Right. That should be alright now. Let's see if we can fish those off without going onto the field. They're a bit tricky, but... Yes, so... There's the Bavarian farm pack, which does bring in the possibility of actually having chickens. We can buy in grain from the... oh, that's going to probably... Can I get that without doing too much damage? Is the question. Yeah, that's not too bad. Try and do better next time though, not to be losing crop every time. Let's just close that for a minute or I'm going to bash again. Let's try try and find a way to fix him a route. Ooh, okay, very interesting. Let's try and grab him a route. I do love the Anderson. Not quite an autoloader, more realistic than a true autoloader. Good halfway house to maintain realism. Probably something I am going to use more in my Let's Plays. I'm trying to move away from the traditional autoload because obviously as a content creator, one of the biggest things that you're aiming for is immersion, and you can't have immersion if you're... Now then, where is he? Is he... Now that is a good question. Where is he? Oh, okay. It's coming down there. Oh, and he's on a bale. Right, okay, that looks quite seriously bad. Let's go and rescue him. Yeah, that means he's gone. Blocked by an object, and then some. Right, let's grab these ones. I don't understand what he was actually doing there, though, to be honest, because he should, looking at the... oh, what on earth was he doing? I think it's best not to try to fathom what is in the mind of a AI worker. Yeah, look, they've abandoned the... Now, can I sneak that underneath? Whoa, a sort of... Oh, yeah, maybe not the best of... Yeah. Right, let's get him going again. Keep forgetting it's right hand side. Okay. Okay. In fact, yeah, I am even contemplating doing that. I'm right next to the tractor. Okay then. 15. Let's grab some from this end. It's funny sometimes how you forget your best setups, but I did when I was doing silage bales on washout in FS19, and I would literally use the Anderson. It was when it first came out on washout. And I did think to myself then, oh, this is actually a good thing for... I mean, I wasn't doing content then, so I suppose, yeah, I was thinking more this is a more realistic way of doing things. But when you become a content creator as well, it becomes even more important, I think, that you aim for immersion and realism. But when you're doing bales and you've got 100 and something bales, I know why what the temptation is obviously to go full auto load. I mean, it's my usual start on FS19 to what I class it's the only seasons beta, the only way of combating seasons in a way that you can actually start from scratch with, say, a field and get growth almost immediately. You'll guarantee if you use the silage method. Oh, 24. Yeah. If you use the silage method, that you will make enough profit on almost any map to actually buy fields, even in your first year, which is why, of course, it is my preferred method of earning money in the first year to see growth. I am trying to find other methods as well, but animals so far in FS22, yeah, that's why I'd like to do that on this. I've done productions, I've done quite a few productions, I've done sugar and oil. Tried furniture a little bit here, but I don't like chopping wood, so I left that alone. But yes, definitely I would like to go into chickens. I'd like to see what that is like in FS22, and I would also, they've got the horse helper mod, which I have never seen as cheating. People always kicked up such a stink over the horse helper mod, but the bottom line is in real life, if you own stables, you are going to employ stable hands. So to be honest, it's a nod in the right direction to realism. I know why people do. Obviously, I think you're expected to ride your horses, and that's all right if it was 2 or 3 horses. But if you'd got, like I used to go for the 16, it was my main business. It was one of my original first ways of making money on FS19. It was the very first easy way that I found, was horses with the horse helper mod. And of course you are paying somebody. Right, I always forget this. What is unload there? Oh, yeah, we should be alright at that. Excellent. Didn't even look at the price, but like I said, to be honest, we have little option of cracking on. There's going to be different prices throughout the year, and it is our main thing. It is what it is. The price fluctuation on silage, because it's so low anyway, comparatively is relatively. Oh no, it's not. I don't want transporting you, Wally. Right, I know where I am now. Yes, so where was I? Right, how is the worker doing? Is he still going? 7, 8, 9. No, he's not. Has he done the field? Not looking at that. Definitely not. I must have missed the message where he's bumped into something or. We'll clear the middle of the field then, because that looks to the bit that he's not done, and then we shall set a work going in the middle. Yeah, and then we'll do any tidy up, and also we need to plant the grass on the patches where we've still got brown. Well, that's a much healthier balance. Reminds me, what have we got in our canola? 6,200. What is the price this month for canola oil? I think it's bad if I remember rightly at this time of year. Oh, that's not too bad actually. Okay, that's interesting. We'll push on then. In fact, no, I suppose if we're going to sell, let's sell. Let's change that to selling for now. Where was I looking? Haven't I got 6,232? Yeah, we'll leave it. I was imagining, I don't know what I thought I'd seen then. Ah, right, yeah, bumped into a veil. Just try and clear some in the middle area. Oh yeah, like this line. Quite pleased with the quality of the videos, but I do realise, looking at other content creators, I've got to zoom in a bit more. It doesn't feel comfortable to me to zoom in too much. I always seem to want to focus from a height, which is definitely not right way. Oh, it's going to play around with the tractor again, isn't it? Sorry, tractor. Yeah. Which I could do. Right, let's get some more of these middle ones done, and then we shall set. In fact, yeah, we could set him going now, I think, actually. Right. One of these days I will get used to jumping out on the right hand side. Okay. Yes, I've got to get used to being a bit more zoomed in, so it's a bit more detail. It is really, if you're creating content, it is all about your viewers, truthfully. Trying to make it interesting. and I'm not so sure that from such a height as I always do it, I've got to get out of my comfort zone. It doesn't feel comfortable to me to be doing that, but it's not really about that. It's about me trying to produce good content on my life. Let's get some of these in the middle. Gone. I do love these, forgotten the word again already. Now where's the worker gone? It's still working. Ah. What? I don't get it. Why is he spreading on where he's already spreaded? It's going to be wasting the... I don't think you could actually do that. You have not completed your task. Do you know? Okay, let's do this another way then. Transport in position. Let's set you going to the store and set destination to the store. Go. And we will jump into that, and I think we're going to, it's going to, yeah, we won't look. I'm sure he's going a way that we wouldn't want him to. Right, let's do this manually. Oh, no, don't look. Didn't miss much grass. Are they the patches that... Yeah, they're the patches we planted, aren't they? All the ones with lush grass. They're the ones that we planted and... yeah. Let's get this done. I think when you've... With grass, it only requires one fertilisation state, because when you cut it, it sort of fertilises it once, doesn't it? I think it's something like that. I might be not quite getting the grass, but normally it's only one fertiliser state. And you have to do it when it's cut, so we were lucky that it was winter, otherwise we wouldn't be able to do this now. Unless, of course, they've changed the rules. I keep thinking in FS20, FS19 head, it's amazing how long it takes you to adjust between the sets of rules. I suppose it makes sense. You've played a game for 2 or 3 years, and then obviously complete change of rules. So yeah, I suppose it does really make sense. Okay, let's just get rid of that. I'd like to be as good as I can get. What I am going to do is very briefly grab that grass and just get those bits that, now that we have got the bales actually gone, I'd like to just tidy this up. But I think actually I'm not going to use that tractor. I really want to use the stayer as minimal as possible. It costs such a lot to right, we need to unload bales. Basic here. Ooh, that was quite good. Smashing. Yeah, so I'm unsure as to what we're going to do this time, whether we're going to buy the Anderson or whether we're going to go into animals. That is my dilemma. I'd like to go into animals because I think with any Let's Play, there's never only you've got to have overlapping income streams. I mean, I thought we were sorted, obviously, with productions in this, but it soon became apparent to me that although it is a good little earner, especially on hard economy, it's not enough. You can't rely on that on its own. It was producing income, but it would never make us. I'm not talking about rich, because this game is not really about being rich, but it is about getting enough income that your income's coming in at a fast rate, so you can actually. I mean, we are seeing growth, but I'd like to expand how we are seeing that growth, if you know what I mean. So definitely, so that the growth is better. Alright, it should be, yeah, that's 2. So we've got 2, 3, 2 and a little bit more. I still can't get over that 108 bales. Absolutely amazing. I thought 77 was good on the standard field, but 108. Let's try and get the orc on. Wow, those stones are really... Whoa. Yes, I must admit, this particular Deutz would definitely be the price point as well. If I'd got to buy a brand new tractor, I wouldn't mind buying this. The only downside it has got is if you're wanting to start with a tractor that's got a bit of everything. You really could do with a front loader as well, but minor issue. You can get those 3 points homemade bale loaders that fit on the back that will do a little bit of bale loading. Nothing special, or you can do what we've done here and go for something like this that pick up bales this away. So I suppose, yeah, it's not the end of the world really, thinking about it. But almost in most Let's Plays there comes a time when you do need a front loader. Right. Yeah, we shall plant the bits that we didn't do last time, especially that big patch over the far corner where that tree is. That is terrible. Looks absolutely awful. Yeah, we're doing actually better than I thought we were going to be doing on the... But I thought we'd be finishing at about 50 grand, but we're only halfway through and we're up to 41,000. Yeah. What is the prices at the minute for silage? It's got to be good. It is 185 at drop-in. Glad we've got our time sort of stuck then, so that we're getting... That is a cracking price. That's higher than we had it when I thought it was at its highest. There. Last one. Well, we're about 3/4 of the way through. Transport in position. Excellent. So we fertilised. Now then, weeding. Yeah, this is where the herbicide is going to come back in again, isn't it? Because this is going to need weeding, and I think if I remember rightly, if you're going to do it proactively, now would be the time to do it. So yes, our sprayer is definitely going to come into its own again. Because you do lose quite a Quite a percentage, more than you'd like to lose. It's definitely worth spraying. The loss through not spraying is quite a lot. Yes, I'm well pleased with that. I suppose yeah, we're earning a lot more per bale than I thought we were, so that is absolutely amazing. Not bad for saying that we've got our second harvester as well. We need its header, but that's 30,000, I think. I'm sure we looked. My memory is so terrible. Wrong button. I thought we'd be about at that when we'd done all of the loads. We've still got a load and a little bit left, so that is definitely much better than I thought we would be, due to the fact that the price is about 16, 17 per thousand, you know, like extra, so that's quite a lot, over 3,500 per bale. So yes, I'm well chuffed with that. That's definitely going to leave us in a good state. Say, I am seriously unsure though as to whether it's going to be animals or... Actually, to be honest though, thinking about it, chickens aren't the most expensive animals. We might be able to do both. We don't need to be going we don't need to go massive straight away, do we? We can... let's have a quick look. How much is that? The Bavarian one. What's cows? What chickens? 9,000. Oh, it's 360. That is amazing. So that's not going to break the bank, and chickens themselves are not that expensive. So we could see, yeah, we might actually do it. We might be able to buy the Anderson and do that. Don't really want to be taking a loan out, if I'm honest, but I think I'd... Oh, I missed this. I've not fertilised this section. About where we're going to put them. That is the... I was thinking about this bit of field here, the one that juts out, because we haven't done the entire bit of field. It would then make this almost a proper square if we put our chickens up this top end. But they're a bit far out. I don't really like them. Oh, seriously. No, tangling with bales is always a bad idea for any tractor. Yeah, I'd sooner it be nearer the productions. I think we may have a bit of room, but yeah, I'm not sure. I want the farm to be naturally growing, so yeah, I'm just not sure right now. I suppose there is no rush. I'd sooner get the farm right than rush the design of it and regret it later. Although I suppose we could shrink the field a little bit, that top end. That's nice and flat. That would work. It's not going to be shrinking that much, and it is closer to the productions and closer to the centre of what I want to be the farmyard eventually. So let's grab that one over there. Yeah, somewhere say up this end. This is the edge of our land. let's grab that. Let's grab the stragglers. Yeah, so somewhere down that end. The trouble is you've got to be careful because you don't want to block in the line machine. Yeah. I was thinking for a second there of chopping the trees down and making it over there, but I'm not going to do that. I like forests. Let's leave them alone. It's nice to have a few little trees. Still, I always did say if it's in the way of the farm itself, that is acceptable. You can't not chop trees down at that point. It's just I don't like chopping entire forests down. Could clear a little bit up that end, I suppose. We'll see. It's all if buts and maybes. But I would definitely like to go into chickens, even if we have to buy their the wheat or barley, or what is it now, sorghum as well, isn't it? We could go for one of those. So yes, we could buy that in from the multi-fruit buying, or even the store, one or the other. That's one. Still got quite a few. Smash in. 8 or 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is right. No, it can't be, hang on. 24 a time, that's 20, 80, 88, 96. We had 108, so that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's bizarre. Should be more. Unless I miscounted, which is quite possible. 24, 48, 96 would lead 12. So what has happened? Why are we missing 4 bales? It definitely said, unless it was 106 or 104. I could have sworn it was 108. When I looked, I'll have to look in editing, because if that is the case, then we have disappearing bales, and that is not good. Because this is our 4th set of 24. That's bizarre. Makes absolutely no sense. I'm trying to think, I didn't grab any. No, I didn't, because I'd not hired the Anderson at that time. I don't get it. Wow, that is good. That is absolutely amazing. Right, let's grab these last 8 bales then. That should be 12. It'll be me, I'll have miscounted, I'd have thought. Right, we'll turn time up to proper times 3 once we've got this sorted. That looks better, it's not floating in the middle of nowhere now. Operating position. Then we'll replant those bits that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Strange. Right, last 8, and then we'll send the Anderson back. So if that costs us 2,500, that is 4 bales it's costing us to lease this, the equivalent of, which is not too bad. Not, you know, I mean, obviously I want to buy one, but yeah. So next problem then is, where are we going to put the chickens? And I'm seriously thinking horses, definitely. It was my income of choice on my FS19 for quite a while as I was learning the game. It was the simplest way for me to earn quite a bit of money quite quickly without cheating. So yes, I would like it would be going back. Once I started to play Seasons, the horse helper mod didn't work, whereas obviously this is. It's a horse helper mod, and obviously this Seasons is inbuilt, so actually it's got season support straight away. That, which I always thought it was a sad loss when I couldn't do horses anymore. But the other thing is, I think sometimes it's nice to revisit things. I do like horses, and I even do like riding them. I mean, to be honest, I used to do it without what people would say was cheating. I don't think the horse helper mod is cheating, but it would be almost impossible to do 16 horses every day. But obviously, if you was an owner of a stable, you couldn't do it on your own, and that's what I think that it's a simulator. You're simulating a farmer that would be doing that. Well, you would have helpers. One farmer can't ride 16 horses. You wouldn't be running a ranch of 16 horse stables on your own. So all these moans about realism, I'm thinking, well, it is realistic. You would be paying stable hands. So to me, I just think sometimes it's a very good way, or it was. I don't know what you do get on FS22, but I would like to find out if it is like the original. I know obviously it's hundreds instead of thousands. It was a very good way of making very good money on FS19. I'm not sure what FS20, but I'd like to find out. I would. It'd be nice to revisit horses. I always did like going the horse route, and I haven't done it in absolutely ages, because with running Seasons on FS19 it pretty much killed. Right, let's drop that off then. In fact, let's do the right one, and let's return you. Thank you very much for that excellent tool. 80,014 euros is our final amount, so that is absolutely excellent. So that gives us 30 grand after the Anderson. Header. Yeah, header. Did I? I think I did. I'm sure I did. Yeah. Yeah, I was tempted for a bit. 25 bales, and you can do the auto load on that. Oh wow, you can use that for horses. To be honest, I'd prefer having them delivered. I always have done. I know a lot of content creators seem to enjoy running the bit. That's again down to realism. I would always pay someone, I think, in real life, unless, I suppose, if you did a lot of cows, it might be worth buying them, I suppose. So is that? Because I would love to go into cows. I'm just waiting for a modded cow barn. Actually, thinking about it, wasn't there one on the? Let's have a quick look. There was a cow one when we flicked. Oh wow, that's not bad, is it? I would love to do cows. I know it's small in comparison to, I mean, that's 80. I don't know, again, with not having done animals on this, that's not bad though, is it? When you consider you could have a couple of those. But I think to begin with, not a bad idea to go into some bees in quite a big way. Chickens first, I think. I would really seriously like to go the chicken route to begin with. Right, so then 80 grand. Why is my Why has my money just gone down? Did that take... Oh, Plonker, you just repaired your vehicle. Oh, I don't know. Look at that front 3-point link. Absolutely amazing. Fantastic. Right. Okay then, so I think we are going to leave it at that point. That is an absolute beast. Oh no, I'm not. No. We have a little bit of work to do. Let's get that work done. We did say we want to get that seeding done. Let's get that grass finished. And we'll fertilise the bit that I actually missed, and we'll do it all with this. Yeah, and then we will definitely call it a day. And I think 80 grand in the bank is probably one of the best we've ever seen. All time. Let's put that back up to what it should be. Right, yeah, that is probably one of the best from one harvest that we've ever seen. I mean, the canola's not bad, but nowhere near that. I mean, silage is such a good, even on hard economy, because of the sheer scale of how much grass and how many bales we got. That is so phenomenal. And of course, multiple harvests. It really is honestly the way to beat seasons, and probably the only way on crops to get that, even if you don't want to do it forever, to do it in your first couple of years, just to... It is a lot of work, I know that, but you've no pain, no gain. You've got literally, I mean, to be honest, this field is massive, really is humongous in comparison to a standard maps fields. So yeah, it's no wonder we are getting so many. When you just 106 or whatever bales we did get, I thought it was 108, but I must be wrong. Right, let's get this sorted. You know, articulated. That's the one. Keep forgetting. Right. Let's turn you on. Let's drop you down. You're on grass already. Excellent. Let's not go backwards. I think that would rip the tines to pieces in real life, and definitely isn't realistic. The deers are frolicking in that forest. Right, now let's get that really, really nasty patch done. There's a couple of little patches here as well. Hate these little bits, patches of brown. Absolutely hate it. Right, any more? Just the big patch, I think now. And we just need to fertilise this little patch here, and we will have done. Now, that's a point. What does it say? Oh, fertilise 50%. Oh, look, yeah, because we've not fertilised your plonker. I was going to say, I'm looking at the bit that hasn't been fertilised. Right, let's try this. Let's get this all sorted. Push the tree. Okay. Well, I might be able to avoid him. Let's try that. Work. Right, let's drop that down. Just go straight, and then we'll come from the other side to finish off. Yes, we actually if you look on the map where we are on this field, there is quite a big patch of grass there that we haven't fully utilised. So yeah, I think it was because of the tree. I left it and thought, oh, it's big enough, which it is. It is, no denying, but there is a bit of space for sheds up. But the trouble is, it's in the wrong place for the farmyard. I've always said that I want this to be. Let's get these last two little tiny strips done. So we might end up extending the field a little bit, to be honest. Right, well I think that is us completely done on that. Let's just try near that forest. In fact, yeah, let's not fold that away just yet, in case I'm wrong. Can't recall seeing any bits and bobs, but 100% sure. Looking good so far. I think we've literally got everything now. Yes, I'd like to. The next square I'd like to buy would be the 147. This one here, definitely, because this is where I'd always envisaged our sheds going, and where, truthfully, I would like the chickens, if I'm honest. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll wait for the chickens. I think it's a project we will do. Switch that off. Raise it and fold. I think we will wait until we've bought another field. I think technically that productions is actually half in that, which is a bit naughty, I know, but it's not something I intended. But yeah, let's go and just fertilise that last little bit, and that is us done for today. So I think we will. We're not going to rush into anything. I want the farm to grow naturally, and I want it to be the best design that I personally would like it to be. Let's just grab that off the statement. Right, I think it's 77 when it goes to yellow. So we need to get that up to the store and repaired before we lose going to yellow. I just wanted to test to see if doing it in the white is cheaper than if you go into the yellow. It may well work in bands if you leave it till in the red, like I did. It was £5,000 to repair. So I'm just wondering if it's cheap with the stayer if you do it at the right time. Okay, oh, wow. That's the in-cab, is it? Okay, let's look down at the... I think we can manage to do this one patch in cab. Wow, that is mucky. I'm going to uninstall that unofficial mod. I'm trying to be good. I do agree with Farmer Klein. We've all got to stand together truthfully and support good modders and not support rip-off modders. You don't know what you're downloading really. It's not working properly on. If I buy it on this, so it's obviously not right. It's not done correctly. So let's just get this bit done. Want maximum yield from this, and then we'll go top up. Feels weird in cab when that's not much difference in this one. It's weird with the in-cab cabless. I think what we're going to do is we'll probably put one of the fixed, actually probably not far from the production or the lime station. I think that would be a perfect place for it's the centre of our yard, what will be our yard. Yeah, I think we definitely, the top thing though is to buy the Anderson now. Now we're not going into the animals. Well, I'm trying to think. Harvest, which is going to come first? Probably grass again. That grass should start to grow again now. And you've always got incidental costs like filling your... Oh no, actually we haven't, have we? We've got some fertiliser. We don't need to buy any at the minute. Let's look at the harvest time. I think is it August for canola? So we're quite a way away from that. It'll definitely be grass first, so we won't need the harvester until after the next harvest. So yeah, I think definitely the Anderson, all things considered. Oh, didn't grab the one I thought it. Oh wow, why is that not sensing that? That's typical. Okay, smashing. That poor silo that's only been used that one time. Would that not be a bad place for the... This is fairly central, isn't it? Yeah, let's do it. I am getting sick to death of seeing our tools be really horrible. Let's get the nice modded, reasonably priced one. What does that? To dust off equipment for cleaning. Ah, so it's still cleaning. Okay. Very reasonable in comparison to, say, the still. I like your thinking. Right, let's twizzle this around. I do think at the very end of that would be perfect. Just not sure where the shut off and on and that is. Let's put it there, it's not in the way. And let's go grab. Yeah, I don't think it'll reach, but it would in real life, so. It's not bad. Yep, spot on. It's no slower than the water, so smash in. Can we reach to that? Obviously a pressure washer would... Well, it says pressure washer, but yeah, that's a bit naughty, isn't it? The air compressor would have quite a long... Let's put that back. Let's be good. Let's not stretch realism. Excellent. I do like that. And very reasonable as well. Look at that. The first time in absolutely ages. It looks absolutely beautiful. Again, paintwork's not too bad on that. Right, so before I forget, and we have got to sleep. I know it's chance in a million, but you've sometimes just got to do these things. Let's sleep till now. We're in the middle of the year. No, the beginning of the year, so it's still slightly dark. Let's sleep. I would like to buy a little house as well. I've got the hobos pack, and I think it's nicer than sleeping in the tractor's cab. I think it's about time we put roots down a bit more now. I'd go for the little house. It's quite almost like Alien Jim's original. Right, let's have a look. No, it would be a chance in a million, wouldn't it, to be honest, so let's grab the... Would be nice to have some new things anyway. Bale loaders. The Anderson, brand new. Absolutely. Now why is it not remembering my license plate? There we go. Black will do nicely, and we will buy. Thank you very much. We've still got enough cash to one of our first big new items. Well, for us, that is a good, massive buy. I'm well chuffed with that. We've still got our trailer for the... Yeah, that's true. The one thing I would like to do at some point is get the last of the... Let's just see on our productions. That's it. It's all gone. Now, the price was good, wasn't it? I don't want to be missing one of the few opportunities that we've got this year to sell canola at a reasonable price. No, I think we'll wait. I do. One thing I would like to do though, quickly whilst I remember, because I know what's going to happen. I've got tabbing enabled as well. I thought I need to get that mod with the to stop tabbing. I hate tabbing. It's so easy to make a mistake. Right, let's quickly run this up to the shop and repair this. Turn on high pressure washer. Huh? I don't think it's supposed to do that somehow. Turn on high pressure washer from all the way over here. That's, I'm quite sure, a little bit naughty. Let's see how much this costs us while it's in the white. I'm sure it's 77 when it drops into the... One other thing I'd like to do while we've got a little bit of money is I'm sure that can be extended. Let's do that as well. I think it's only a couple of grand to get... I think this goes up to something like 27 tons, something like that, which is quite reasonable for a... I love this. It is a fantastic mod, this lizard trailer set. Very reasonable. I have actually got my old favourites though, the 2 PTS and the 6 PTS. I always used to use those. Slightly different, but again, they will definitely be on a start from scratch Let's Play, probably my trailers of choice for starting off if we need to buy new. Obviously there's one beautiful thing about this game is FS22 is I do love these sail things. It's absolutely fantastic. Right, so let's take this inside. Shop repair. Oh, we need some fuel as well. Not badly then. Let's get everything, all of the boring jobs out of the way that are still necessary. Right, let's get that repaired. Stayer 792 is reasonable. Repair. Customise. No, you just dropped all my capacity. Why have you done that? Yeah, there you go. You can't put the cover on with it, but that is absolutely amazing. 2,500 for a 27-ton capacity. I'm happy with that. Fantastic, and we've still got plenty of seed money. Let's get that going. Oh, no, let's attach. Fantastic, and there's our Anderson. And now we really are, I'm not being nasty, we are expanding well. We are. I mean, to think we've just bought that second harvester and the Anderson, and we've still got 25 grand in the bank and a bit of stuff to actually sell. So let's get this repaired while we can. Don't know how much this is going to cost. We may lease the head of the first year, but to be honest, we should have another grass harvest, another silage harvest before it should even have gone off by the time that we would need to buy the header for this, so I think we're going to be alright. Wow, that's reasonable. I do like this actually, the top line of the door. It's definitely a really decent starting harvester. I mean, real top end starting harvester. I could keep one of these for absolutely ages. Oh no, it says as he bashes. Let's put it next to the Russell mash. No, let's put it next to where the Russell mash normally is. I've forgotten I'd left that down by the productions. There we go. job is a good one. So expansion is absolutely. I am really chuffed with where we are in the Let's Play. To be honest, we are widening out our tools. It's not a perfect setup, but then it gets the job done. We've got a nice, again, mower setup's reasonable. It gets the job done, but it wouldn't if I got one on a sale or we'd got a lot of money. It might be definitely an area I would think expanded, but there's too much to do that I think is more important than buying. When you've got a set of mowers that actually does the job, why am I going to spend 60 grand on a really decent set when I could spend 60 grand on buying another patch of land? Is probably what I think that would be the next area of, say, 47 by 47 would probably be the next area of expansion, and then definitely chickens. So anything else is incidental. We've got our means now of a bale loader, a decent one, and quick as well, without any kind of cheating or auto load magic. So yeah, I'm quite chuffed. I really am chuffed with where we're going. So anyway, I'm not going to go on waffling. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue on this journey. It is now, it's at the point of what I call the turnaround, where you do get that point where it's a real slog to begin with. Again, tractors, definitely room for improvement, but again, it's, as I've just said, sometimes you can make do with what you've got, so you don't necessarily have to expand massively. All of the jobs that our farm needs right now, we can manage with what we've got. No, not saying that obviously in the future we won't, because we will, but yeah, I think there's more important things to bring in the flow of money as quickly as it can do to further expand or to enable expansion, because some of the, obviously the better tractors and that are very expensive. So if we're going to start to buy what we would like rather than what we need, definitely we need to have a good means of income. So yeah, I've got 2 harvesters, we've got that second header to buy, but I think, to be honest, that is definitely going to assist us, and maybe in the future, although that is fantastic, 27 tons. But my just trouble is, it's like the canola harvest, we usually dump straight into the production with it being right next to the field. So yeah, again, it's as my old geography teacher used to say, location, location, location. If you put something in the right place, then it enables you to not need certain things. It's like, obviously we put the before the production, we put the silo down and we've used it that very first time. That was it. So yeah, we've just gone straight into the productions ever since. Anyway, without any more further ado, I'm no more waffling. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.